and welcome to a special web edition of Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida School of Communication. I'm Joshua Stobie. We're here with stories about life on the First Coast. For all the book lovers who are looking for a weekend activity, check out Chamberlain's Book Mine. It's Jacksonville's oldest and largest bookstore with nearly 1 million books lining the shelves. Inside Jacksonville's Ella Shavusti takes us for a visit.
Tucked in a corner on Roosevelt Boulevard, Chamberlain's Book Mine has been a hidden gem in Jacksonville for almost 50 years. There are hundreds of maze-like aisles to walk down, making it easy to lose track of time.
It's really easy to get lost. You always find something new, and it's very visual, you know. It is incredibly chaotic, and I like that as a place to find books. It's kind of like as chaotic as, I don't know, like the internet or something.
If you're looking for a place to get lost in the shelves of books that reach from ceiling to floor, Chamberlain's has got you covered. With over 23,000 square feet to explore, there's a book for every reader. They sell every genre of book from classics to comics and carry tons of new and used literature for all ages.
And then I bought this building on Roosevelt Boulevard in '91, and it took me about, several years to actually fill it, which we found. Now we're out of room again. So, but anyway, we've been real fortunate. We've, grown. We have about 31 people now.
Sitting just outside of downtown, you can spend hours here rifling through mile-high piles of books, and you'll walk out with the exact book you weren't looking for. Ella Shavusti, Inside Jacksonville.
Open Monday through Saturday, Chamberlain's Book Mine always has a book for every member of the family. Make sure you check out chamberlainbookmine.com for more information. From hidden histories to the people shaping our communities today, Inside Jacksonville's Mia Espinales gives us a closer look at the stories, landmarks, and local voices that make Northeast Florida unique like Orange Park.
Right next to the county line separating Duval and Clay resides a small suburb on the outskirts of Jacksonville known as Orange Park, Florida.
Well, town of Orange Park is, I would characterize it as old Florida. It's a small town. We really are close to our neighbors, and it is big on families and community. And I think it's always been that way.
From historical landmarks that still stand today, like the Clark House, to iconic figures that live on through stories told like Vicky the Chimp, there is so much history that has made Orange Park the town that it is today. The Historical Society of Orange Park keeps these landmarks alive and tells the tales of important historical figures and events.
We work to preserve the historic structures we can. The Clark House is the best example. It was to be torn down, and because of that, the Historical Society of Orange Park was formed, fought that, and is now the guardian of the house.
There are citizens of Orange Park that have had their families live here for generations and generations, and each person shares a unique story that makes up the mosaic of Orange Park, Florida.
I was born in 1955. Now, when I was an infant, my first home was in the apartment buildings at the Clark House property. My mother tells me that the apartment we lived in was previously occupied by Vicky the Chimp. It was a great place to spend time here as a kid. It was very much a small town.
Orange Park was founded in 1877 by the Florida Winter Home and Improvement Company that planted orange grove plots all over acres of Orange Park around this time. And even though the trees don't reside here anymore, the name Orange Park still stands today. Mia Espinales, Inside Jacksonville.
The history and heart of Orange Park continues to shape its present. For more information, check out ophistory.com. Thrift stores are seeing a surge in popularity with shoppers looking to save money and shop sustainably, with demand growing, so the choices when it comes to shopping. Inside Jacksonville's Danny Gallengane takes us to a trio of First Coast options.
When it comes to shopping, old is new again. Whether it's bargain hunting or a concern for the environment, thrifting is on the rise. According to Substack, driven by the interest of Gen Z, rising retail prices, and sustainability concerns, the United States secondhand market is expected to reach $74 billion by 2029. From vintage denim to almost brand new designer clothes, thrift stores are quickly becoming a go-to shopping destination for many.
I just love thrifting. It is my hobby, my favorite pastime. When people come to my house, I even thrift furniture. I thrift cars. I thrift everything.
For many people, the thrill of the search, the lower prices, and uniqueness of the clothes they find make thrifting an enjoyable hobby.
I found the most unique, coolest things. No one's gonna have it. No one's gonna have it. And because I'm kind of an artist and creative person myself, I just fell in love with resale shopping and consignment shopping.
Besides the enjoyment, thrifting is also a money saver, and it helps the environment. Lower prices and keeping items like this from going to landfills helps create a unique shopping experience that goes above and beyond a simple transaction.
It's a really cool experience, honestly, like seeing like older clothes, like recycling everything and like reusing stuff. And it's really cool to find pieces that people have also worn before and passed down.
Thrift stores often have regular customers that start to get to know store employees with their constant visits. This helps build a warm and welcoming community around the hobby.
So it's really cool to see them come in. We have like a loyalty system with a punch card, so every time you spend $20 you get a punch, and there's always people coming in almost like multiple times a week spending here, and it's really cool to see them all the time and get to know them actually.
As more stores have opened, thrifting has become more accessible to larger communities and has brought the gift of thrifting to more people than ever.
It really is really a gift. That's all I can say. It's a gift.
Danny Gallengane, Inside Jacksonville.
The key for shoppers is to keep an open mind and enjoy the hunt. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be playing home games in Orlando for the 2027 season while renovations at the Everbank Stadium are completed. Inside Jacksonville's Connor Gibson has more.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are moving to Orlando in 2027 as a temporary move while their stadium, Everbank Stadium, is getting renovated to their stadium of the future. They will be playing at Camping World Stadium, located in downtown Orlando. With the Jaguars moving, some season ticket holders are at a crossroads whether or not to renew their season tickets. Other season ticket holders, such as Kirsten Milton, are excited to see the Jaguars in Orlando while the stadium gets renovated.
Once the Jags move to Orlando, I definitely do plan on going to some games because it's really not that far of a drive from Jacksonville. So, of course, if I'm free and able, I'll try to go to every single one I can just because it's a different atmosphere, and I think it would be a cool experience. So the reason I am a season ticket holder is because of the offer at UNF for students.
The Jaguars also debated playing at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville, but Camping World Stadium had better infrastructure and hotel arrangements to better suit an NFL team.
With the Jaguars moving to Orlando, one may question what would happen to the workers at the stadium, such as the vendors or field crew. When talking to Wayne Clifton, a longtime sideline employee of the Jaguars, he gave us some insight.
Starting in 2002, I moved to the Jacksonville Jaguars, working the chain crew for Jaguars. Currently, we don't know if the Jacksonville crew will be going to Orlando or not as we work for the NFL.
For some Jaguars fans, the switch to Camping World Stadium will take a while to adjust to. But don't worry, Duval, the Jaguars will be back in no time. Connor Gibson, Inside Jacksonville.
For some Jaguars fans, the switch to Camping World Stadium will take a while to adjust to. But don't worry, Duval, the Jaguars will be back in no time. Many Jacksonville families are familiar with Ed Austin Regional Park near the Hidden Hills neighborhood, but not many are aware that the land used to be home to an 18-hole golf course. Inside Jacksonville's Patrick Hamlin shows us how the city of Jacksonville repurposed the land that was once home to the Dunes Golf Course.
One thing Florida is known for is being the state with the most golf courses. But with a limited demand of golfers and a heightened supply of courses, not all of these properties can be profitable business ventures. Ed Austin Regional Park is a local example of repurposed land that used to be home to 18 holes of golf. Now, the land is home to Ed Austin Regional Park. The property features 18 holes of disc golf, a senior center, a playground, baseball and soccer fields. Many community members believe the land serves a greater purpose to the locals now than it did before.
Yeah, well, I think more people are using it because it's instead of a paying golf course, it's a free disc golf course. So
definitely better for families, for kids.
Yeah.
I love golf. I'm extremely well at it. But however, we live right around the corner, and my daughter, his little sister, loves that park. So we come to that park at least once a week. Our dog has gone to the the dog runner, the park over there. My other daughter loves to watch the skateboarders at the skate park. So I think the versatility in this place right now, like you just have something for every single kind of person, whether it's an adult, a kid, an animal, sports, baseball, all that type of stuff. So most definitely.
Ed Austin Regional Park is a shining example of what a city can do with land that used to be home to a golf course. Patrick Hamlin, inside Jacksonville.
While you can still spot some of the tree-lined layouts of some of the old golf holes, Ed Austin Regional Park currently features something for the whole family. Stay with us, we're just getting started. There's more inside Jacksonville just ahead after the break.
The University of North Florida is proud to offer a Master of Science in Communication Management. This master's degree allows you, the student, to customize your curriculum to the field you prefer. Students who earn this 36 credit hour degree will take their core classes through communication. Then, they can specialize in either business, public administration management, leadership, nonprofit management, or public health. UNF Communication, made for you.
Welcome back to this special web edition of Inside Jacksonville. I'm Ella Shavesty. Casting a ballot might feel quick and simple, but behind every vote is a complex operation most people never want to see. We went inside the Duval County Election Center to uncover the processes that keep elections secure, accurate, and accounted for.
The Duval County Election Center is responsible for supporting the Supervisor of Elections by preparing ballots, managing voting equipment, and coordinating behind-the-scenes operations that keep elections running smoothly. Robert Phillips, the Special Assistant to the Supervisor of Elections, has been working at the Election Center for over 32 years.
A lot of times I tell people, election night, you think the election's over, 7:15, the results are in, the news has declared a winner. Our job really is just starting because we do a lot of things behind the scenes just to make sure everything balances out, everything is accounted for, all the votes are properly counted.
Once the ballot has been marked, they are placed in the DS300, which is a ballot scanner and tabulator. It uses optical scanning technology to scan the ballot and record the results, looking at the XY coordinates where the marks are and then adding it to a tally. The precincts tally is then sent over to election headquarters.
At the Supervisor of Elections office, every ballot goes through multiple layers of verification before it is counted. Officials say the goal is simple, to make sure every vote is secure, accurate, and accounted for.
The Election Center stores hundreds of voting booths to send all over the county to individual precincts. Cody Childress, who is the warehouse director, is in charge of all important supplies that is stored in the warehouse.
We verify all of the voting booths. We have to make sure they're in good working condition. We put seals on all of the voting equipment before they go out. We pack and make sure all of the voting bags that we have over there have all the correct things inside of them. We just verify a lot of the equipment and make sure what's going out is the correct stuff.
While casting a ballot may only take a few minutes, it is the hard work behind the scenes that ensures that your vote truly counts. Claire Jones, Inside Jacksonville.
If you're looking to learn more about the Elections Office and the process behind the scenes, you can find more information on their website, duvalelections.gov. A new space in Jacksonville is bringing together local businesses, families, and the community all in one place. The block features food trucks, live entertainment, and activities for all ages. Inside Jacksonville's Rachel Mates takes us inside the block and shows us how it's becoming a local gathering spot.
At the block in Jacksonville, food, music, and community come together in one space. What started as a place to support local businesses has grown into a gathering spot for people of all ages. It's a place designed to connect the community beyond just the experience.
It's got a little bit of everything. It's a melting pot. We've got stuff for 21 and ups. We've got family stuff. We've got stuff for foodies, stuff for people who like alcohol. It's just a one-stop shop for the entire community. Something that I've noticed recently after we've opened is there's a lot of people growing a community, a lot of families at the playground, exchanging numbers, becoming friends. We see them next week hanging out, doing events together, stuff like that.
Events here at the block not only support local businesses, but also create a space for the Jacksonville community to come together and support one another.
A fenced-in play area gives kids a space to run around and stay active, while parents either join in or relax nearby. Moments like these make it easier for families to enjoy everything the block has to offer. For Marquise Williams, the block has opened his eyes to new experiences for himself and his business.
The opportunities has created opportunities basically in location and meeting new people, being in a family environment, loving space, so it's helping us thrive a lot. Being part of this place, personally to me, it makes me feel like I'm a part of something, and it just helps me really have a foundation, and I feel like it's a lot more to come.
As families spend time together and customers come and go, the space stays active. It's a place people can stop by, spend time, and keep coming back to. Rachel Mates, Inside Jacksonville.
If you're looking for entertainment, food, and events all in one place, you can find the block off Gate Parkway on Jacksonville's south side. This outdoor space hosts a variety of events throughout the week with a rotating schedule offering something different each time. Located on the Jacksonville west side, Ramona Flea Market is the largest flea market in North Florida. Open on weekends and Wednesdays, vendors and nonprofit groups alike are found in the open air market. Inside Jacksonville's Cleona Pilligan takes us to Ramona for more details.
Since opening in 1971, Ramona Flea Market has grown into one of North Florida's largest flea markets, with more than 700 vendors. The place sells everything from clothes to collectibles. For vendor Darren Brown, it's also been a place to turn a few months of work into early success.
Pretty much any and everything. You'd be surprised the stuff on any given day what people are looking for. And the item that you leave home is the item that they're always looking for. You'd be surprised. A lot of people give me a lot of stuff. So, what better way to make an extra $1? Because if I have 500 of one item for $1, if I sell out, I've made $500. It's just time. If you got time, you can make money.
Here at Ramona Flea Market, it's not just vendors selling clothes, snacks, or other small trinkets. It's nonprofits and charities coming together to help the Jacksonville community. The Community Rehabilitation Center, which offers free services such as HIV testing, caters to low-income individuals throughout Jacksonville.
We are a one-stop shop, so we deal with mental healthness, drug abuse, substance abuse, homelessness, just the whole nine yard. And we also do prevention for HIV and AIDS and hepatitis. I love doing outreach. I love helping people.
From vendors like Darren Brown, thriving in their new ventures, to CRC's health outreach, Ramona shows how one market can serve both small businesses and community needs. Cleona Joy Pilligan, Inside Jacksonville.
For those planning to visit the Ramona Flea Market on weekends, admission is $1 per person. Market hours are from 3:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. For many fans, supporting their teams means watching the game and maybe posting online. But as Inside Jacksonville's Tristan Scar tells us, one Jaguar supporter is taking his fandom to the next level.
For many fans, supporting their team means watching the game and maybe posting online. But one Jaguar supporter is going much further, building an entire digital community dedicated to the team. What began as a hobby quickly turned into something bigger. The fan page now reaches hundreds of thousands of views, sharing highlights, breaking news, and reactions with followers across the country.
So I created House of Jaguars on January 1st, 2019 at 5 in the morning. And I really created it, just to interact with other people, other Jaguars fans, and build a community. As well as express my own thoughts about the team.
Behind the post is constant work, from live game updates to late night edits. Running the page is a full-time commitment.
I sat down with Brady Seed to talk to him about some of the opportunities that running the House of Jaguars fan page has brought to him. He also told me about some of the great collaborations that he's been able to be a part of because of the page's growth.
House of Jaguars was a big selling point to be able to intern for 1010XL, the Jacksonville Sports Radio. They saw my work in media beforehand, so that was kind of like my portfolio for them. As well as, I collaborate with a lot of NFL players now with their podcasts, like Eric Armstead, Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Lions. And the list really goes on.
And as the Jaguar season starts, so does the growth of the House of Jaguars, one post at a time. Tristan Shar, Inside Jacksonville.
And as the Jaguar season starts, so does the growth of the House of Jaguars, one post at a time. Stay with us, we're just getting started. There's more Inside Jacksonville ahead just after the break.
The University of North Florida is proud to offer a Master of Science in Communication Management. This master's degree allows you, the student, to customize your curriculum to the field you prefer. Students who earn this 36 credit hour degree will take their core classes through communication. Then, they can specialize in either business, public administration management, leadership, nonprofit management, or public health. UNF Communication, made for you.
Welcome back to this special web edition of Inside Jacksonville. I'm Patrick Hamlin. As the cost of living continues to rise on the First Coast, young adults are finding it harder to get started. Inside Jacksonville's Brady C. introduces us to someone trying to navigate through the challenges.
As the cost of living continues to rise in Jacksonville, more young adults are finding it harder to keep up. For Matt Maroney, one job isn't enough. Between his main job and delivering food, he's constantly working just to cover everyday expenses. From rent to groceries, the costs add up quickly, leaving little room for anything beyond the basics. Throughout the day, Matt is on the move, balancing shifts and deliveries in an effort to stay ahead financially. But even after the workday ends, the responsibilities don't. Back at home, everyday tasks like cleaning, cooking, and keeping up with bills continue the cycle, turning what would normally be downtime into more work.
On a typical day, I'll usually go to class if I have class. If not, I'll usually work my regular job at night, and then sometimes if I don't have class, I'll do door dashing during the middle of the day.
It's a routine that's becoming increasingly common as more people take on multiple jobs just to maintain their current lifestyle. For many, it's no longer about saving money or getting ahead, but simply about keeping up with the rising costs and making it through each pay period.
I picked up door dashing mainly to just help me with meals because for my main job, my check supplies me enough to pay all of my bills usually each month, but it's just easier with door dashing to help me with food.
With rent and everyday costs continuing to climb, many Jacksonville residents say working multiple jobs isn't optional, it's mandatory to keep up. For Matt, the work doesn't stop, but for now, it's what it takes to get by. Brady C., Inside Jacksonville.
For Matt, it's a day-to-day challenge, and for now, he's doing whatever it takes to get by. If there's one thing that makes Jacksonville unique, it's the artwork and statues scattered throughout the city. There's one near the beaches with a whimsical flair and a goofy charm. He's got a name, and for some Jacksonville residents, he is nostalgic. Inside Jacksonville's Joshua Stobie gives us a closer look.
On the corner of Peach Street and Beach Boulevard sits a giant orange dinosaur named Rex. Rex is a statue towering over drivers and pedestrians traversing Beach Boulevard. Though the statue was originally from a mini golf course, that mini golf course is now a shopping center with a billiard room and an O'Reilly Auto Parts store. One longtime Jacksonville resident recounts the golf course and statue.
I have been there way back, I think, when my children were small, probably late 80s, early 90s. But the dinosaur is quite the landmark there.
While it's awesome to discuss places and things long before my time, there has to be more to the statue to learn about. One place, Rex Golf Shop, has a logo bearing resemblance to Rex, and because it's only 5 miles away from the statue in the Palm Coast Marina on Beach Boulevard, it has to be worth checking out for more information on the statue.
Our logo, obviously it's the dinosaur. T-Rex is the king of dinosaurs. We have the Tiger Woods stripes right on the back of the dinosaur, okay, and then we have a crown on its head, and that's actually an homage to this brand here called Scotty Cameron. That's where our logo comes from, yeah. So not affiliated with the Jax Beach Goonie Golf one.
Even though my time at Rex Golf Shop was fruitless in terms of a Rex statue history lesson, I still found a local and uniquely themed golf shop in Jacksonville. The mystery of Rex's creator or how he was made remains, but one thing is clear. Jacksonville wouldn't look the same without Rex. He's another special piece of iconography in a city loaded with it. Joshua Stobie, Inside Jacksonville.
You can go and visit Rex anytime, and even witness his lit-up eyes in the evening at 10150 Beach Boulevard. Rex Golf Shop is open 9 to 6 on weekdays, 10 to 5 on Saturdays, and is closed on Sundays. Inside Jacksonville's Chandler Thompson takes us to Happy Feliz Tacos, an authentic, family-owned Mexican food truck.
We serve authentic Mexican food, so anywhere from tacos, tortas, quesadillas, burritos, and gringas. And on Saturdays we do the birria, tacos or quesadillas as well.
I come here a couple of times a month. I don't really live in this area, so it's a bit of a drive for me, but whenever I want authentic Mexican food, this is definitely my first pick.
We have this guy, he's homeless, he comes and helps out with the trash. His name is Smokey. And my brother gives him a taco, or he gives him some money, and we support our community in that way.
The Happy Taco Feliz food truck is located on 17 Main Street, and it's a local, family-owned, authentic Mexican food truck. If you are looking for authentic Mexican food, they would be happy to have you. This is Chandler Thompson with Insider Jacksonville.
Well, I think people should support smaller businesses rather than big businesses because it's more authentic. People put their love more on the food that they make themselves versus McDonald's or anything like that. It tastes the same everywhere.
You can find authentic Mexican food on Main Street in Jacksonville. This family-owned food truck offers food made out of love for the local Jacksonville community. Looking for a new place to dine out? Inside Jacksonville's Georgia Wit takes us to a family-owned and operated restaurant that's been a local staple for over 30 years.
Located right outside of Ortega and tucked beside Fishware Creek, Harp's American Pub and Grill is a family-owned restaurant that serves up a delicious menu of American favorites.
I've been working here 14 years. I love the at-home feel. We have a lot of regular customers that come in. I've watched kids grow up here. It's just a good at-home family vibe.
The current owners of Harp's are husband and wife David Witt and Melody Burt. Ever since they took over ownership of the restaurant in 2006, they've strived to make it a home away from home for everyone who stops by.
So we make a lot of things in-house. So like our burgers, we hand patty them. Most of our sauces and dressings are handmade. So there aren't too many things that we order out of house, but also just the location. We're very, very lucky to be on Big Fishware Creek. So that really allows the patrons to sit outside on a beautiful deck with trees, and that also makes us really special.
Harp's keeps their dining experience fresh by offering a variety of events for their customers to enjoy. Every Tuesday is trivia night. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, live music is played on the deck from an array of local musicians, and deals and specials on menu items and drinks are offered throughout each week.
Well, I think, the food's very good. You can make friends here and enjoy yourself, and outside here is the nicest you can be at.
If you're looking for a down-to-earth dining experience, Harp's is the place for you. With lots of local regulars, beautiful views from the deck, a tasty menu, and a staff that feels like family, it's truly a neighborhood gem. Georgia Witt, Inside Jacksonville.
If you're feeling hungry, you can stop by and visit Harp's American Pub and Grill in the Ortega neighborhood, right by Fishwire Creek. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, and look under the Digital Journalism tab where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube at InsideJacksUNF. From all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thanks for joining us.